Hello, Capricorns, and welcome to your September 2023 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is two cards, and it's the Knight of Pentacle in reverse with the Ten of Cups. And that is a bit like, okay, my growth is not is I'm not where's my growth towards more happiness kind of thing. Okay, 10 of cups, we've hit our ceiling of how much joy, fulfillment, grace, peace that we can receive from the world and extend to the world. We go through that cycle often in our lives, so it's normal to hit the 10. And then at one point, okay, but then what's next? I here my pentacle is not growing. Here it's not like, hey, I'm in this state and I'm moving forward and expanding at the same time. This guy stopped growing. That means that there's something that needs to be understood on the water level, because that also needs to grow to kind of feed your pentacle growth. What is the pentacle growth? It's not just money, of course. Pentacle is your reality, it's your body, it's your worth, and it's your value. It's all of that at the same time. It's your five senses, it's the four elements and ether. It's your interface with this reality of how you experience life on earth. So, all right. After that, I have the Seven of Cups and the Moon in reverse. So that tells me that this month, my beautiful Capricorns, what used to be kind of a cloud of what comes next emotionally, that even when I throw my phantasms, my emotional projections, my inner movies of what would make me happy, or what would be the next source of happiness, like Mystery Man, Castle in Spain, glorification, whatever, okay? Uh, it doesn't, nothing, they're all projections, but they're in a cloud. I can't really get a fix on it. There's so much mystery. This month, we have the moon in reverse, so that means that it is actually going to reveal something. And from that something that's going to be revealed to you. And when we get a revelation from the moon, it's a truth about ourselves, about our inner world. The moon always talks about the hidden parts, the inside. Oh, you're going to get a truth. Probably a truth on a old pain, lie, conclusion you had that prevented you from having certain kinds of mirrors in your life. And here we have the sun. So tapping into the next expansion. Okay, the next, this is what I want to express. This is what is going to make me feel like a naked kid on a white horse. Two of Cups, the mirrors. My inside being mirrored by the outside expression of the world, either through somebody, through events, opportunities, whatever. But this is what helps me grow and transmute. There's a truth and an understanding that's going to come from that at the end of the month. Under our Ten of Cups and our Knight of Pentacle in reverse, I have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So, what's going to be my next move? What's going to be my next passion, energy, direction? My Queen of Swords cannot see it. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. Under that, I have you there, Capricorn. My Queen of Swords cannot see it because it's maybe stuck in half a truth. That's why that truth here at the end will be very liberating. under our moon, the reveal. Look at that. That reveal will actually allow me to make a certain long-term decision and put me back into what the position of manifesting what I would love. So if you're one of those Capricorns wondering, it's like, what would make me happy? I seem like I've hit my ceiling. I'm not going anywhere. I can't find what is my next passion. This month, out of the murkiness of your underground waters, something will be revealed that will probably crash certain illusions, but it's so that you can really tap into what you're truly passionate about. Under the sun, there is a pentacle that you need, and there is a 10 of sword in reverse. So that means releasing all of the, let's say that the old way of thinking, how it used to sabotage you. These are the 3 of sword, the 5 of sword, the 7 of swords, all along on the spine, so that the enlightenment you can have here cannot go all the way to the ground, as above, so below, because there's a bunch of lies. And at that point, that's the point where we're realizing who they are, what they are, the price we've paid, and now we're ready to release them. So let's clarify that. For you, my beautiful Capricorns, I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of September 2023. All right, let's look at that Knight of Pentacle and 10 of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Pentacle in reverse with the 10 of Cups. All right, 8 of Pentacle. And here, whoops, here is a moving hermit. And what fell? We have the 5 of Sword. So still a bit of leftover of, and here is the Fool. So if we, you can want to jump into something, but if you don't know what you want to invest in, what you want to plant and grow, there's not much you can do. Here, the Hermit in reverse, this is a bit of the Virgo energy, of course, of it can be for some of you, your body, your home, your daily routine of, letting yourself be guided by that inner truth. Inner truth, that means what is ruled by the moon. That's your high priestess that rules over the moon. He went to see, in the story of the tarot, the hermit went to see the high priestess. She taught him how to tap into the invisible side, the feminine. And so that's why he can use his wisdom from his understandings and be guided by it, step by step. That's what creates his light. So when it's in reverse, it's like we have a hard time tapping into that inner truth. What do I really want? What do I really desire? What would make me more happy? Let's look at that Queen of Sword and the Ace of Wands in reverse. we have our Eight of Pentacle again. So it's really all about what your work, for some of you, it's your work. It's what you want to invest yourself in. What do you want to grow? Here, Six of Sword. Okay. We'll need to attain a certain peace, letting go, moving on from maybe a beginning that wasn't able to grow. We can see it now, we can perceive it. It was a potential, but it got cut down. It cannot grow anymore. So what's next? What do I do from now? Let's look at your devil. Emperor, Ace of Cup. Okay, so that one did not work, but there's an Ace of Cup in the hand of God that is there waiting for you. So that's why you're at the 10, because that ace is there. So in a way, this talks about letting your emperor, your masculine side, your ambition of how you want to manage this life, go for a cup that would be more towards what will emotionally fulfill me more than what can I do and what can I grow. So as soon as we tap into this, of course, we can be lost in the projections of the things that could be this cup. What is this cup? Until, it is really truly revealed to us. Let's look at the moon in reverse. What would actually make you happy as you're investing yourself in this life. So very down to earth for you, Capricorn, this month. This is all about, let's go deep into my invisible, hidden self. Let it be revealed what would actually make me happy. What do I want to sell? Because this is harvest, this is celebration. These are the three graces. It's our capacity to celebrate life in joy and happiness, combined with me working hard with my chisel and my hammer, with my knowledge and my willpower, carving reality, being so grounded that I have red pants on. So it's all about here, beginning of the month, there's something I need to move on from. It didn't start. I don't know, I cannot feel my inner guidance of where it wants to take me. Why was all of that happening? Why am I stopped in my tracks here? It's not a time to be, cutting your own legs with beliefs here, or maybe somebody did it to you. It's time to really go within and get back in touch with what fulfills you emotionally, what would bring you joy. Here, the Magician and the Lovers. Magician and the Lovers. Since it's an Ace of Cups, it's something that you don't have any reference to, because that old thing was from your 10 of Cups. That means from what you've known, how to be happy before. It is going to reveal 5 of Pentacles with your Magician, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. That's the shape of your reality, of how you build. And whatever you tried to do in the past there, that kind of stopped. If the Magician has a 5 of Pentacles out of his 4 elements, he will have to use so much more energy, so much more willpower, so much more of all the other elements to compensate for that, because there's going to be that feeling of not being enough, or that you can't have that happiness, or that you have to give 10 times more in order to allow yourself. You don't have what it takes, whatever it is. Imposter syndrome, it's all part of the Five of Pentacle here. So manifesting with this, if our old abandonment or lack mentality is affecting us emotionally, it's there in our waters. When we come to manifest, we will have a hard time creating it, because it's going to be distorted. So the Lovers here is that capacity to actually take a decision on this. Take a decision. Two of Wands. And here releasing the old conflict. And at that point, the Nine of Wands, this is when we're ready to transform our past experiences, instead of using them as a protection and really being, like, oh, I don't trust what can come from the universe here. I better put that force field around me and protect myself. Here, the new way of doing things would be more like, well, these 9 wands are my experiences. And if I've survived until now, I can affront anything. So turning this into wisdom, or this into a prison, that's the choice that you have to kind of go through. I've been hurt 9 times. They probably all had to do about this. My little Five of Pentacle. Probably mirrored by people, making me feel like that. So this month, like the unconscious root of it will be present to you, so that you can make a decision. Let's look at that Sun with the, okay. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. The Sun always brings clarity. Clarity of, I won't wait anymore, and I'll start watering my own garden. And here, clarity on, you know what, maybe that cup does exist, because you need that water. You need that Ace of Cups. Do not limit yourself to what you have known as being that only reality that is possible for you. Because here clearly the universe is trying to give you a cup in order for you to release this, because this, if that's all you've known, that's not what that Ace of Pentacles will be about. It will be different. And in order to live it, you need to be able to conceive it. That's the crucial. Lovers is a crucial decision. Will I allow myself to put myself out there again, to follow my heart, to take that cup and plant it again? Because I have to understand that it doesn't have to be like I've always known. Ace of Pentacles for Capricorns. Queen of Cups. Like mastering that water here. And we have the 10 of Wands. So, of course, I will not do things in the old way. That 2 of Wands, it's either my old way of doing things, where at this point I don't see in front of me what it can bring. I don't even see the new ace. I see the one that wasn't possible, that I have to move on from. So here, I'm really releasing it so that I can start moving in a much more fluid way. So maybe releasing the old sadnesses and disappointments from when it wasn't or what did not work here. Okay. Queen of Cups, this is when she's deciding to allow water. She's deciding to trust her inner intuition, vibration, inner light. She's the oracle. Let's look at that Ten of Swords in reverse for Capricorns. So, there's 2 cards. All right. Three of Swords in reverse. So when I was saying, it's the letting go of your the conclusions you drew in the past from your heartaches and the things like that. They became beliefs. That's the release of it. That's the moment where you know the price you've paid. And that's the only way you'll be able to see the arising with something different coming towards you. And that something different is that Ace of Pentacles. So the Capricorns out there that are wondering if there is a new beginning because you've just, something that had a potential fell apart here, and you have to turn the page. And you don't see how you could find something or that would be a way that could bring you more happiness in a different way. This month, you will see the core of the belief that kind of created that, and you're going to get rid of it. That's the decision you're going to take. And at that point, that's when you're going to notice that Ace of Pentacles, that brand new, solid beginning that will be on a different level, that you'll be able to move into with new energy, that you won't be waiting anymore or tending to things that do not give you any fruits. Like I'm working, but I don't have any fruits from it because there's no emotional fulfillment into what I do. It's not hard for a Capricorn to find a job. It takes 5 minutes, but are you going to be happy in it? Will you feel like you're growing in it? And I say job, it doesn't even have to be a job. A pentacle, like I was saying, it's the way you perceive life through your 5 senses. It's your interface. So here, at the end of the month, a new arising. So I'm going to call this new arising because for many of you coming into the month, you're going to have a hard time believing in that new arising. So this is what the title of your video is going to be. So on this, my beautiful Capricorns, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, description below, there's a website in the service section. You go through all of that. And so I'm back from my vacation, so the schedule will be open for a month in advance. So on that, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.